So I want you to start out with your palms forward and press forward like this. And then from here, I want you to push forward and then pull back. And without bending your elbows, go push forward and back. This is sort of what we did yesterday. Remember when I had you have your hands on the floor? Then I had you push and back. Push forward and back. Push forward and back. And then place them down. Do you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we don't want to do too much. So I was thinking about what we did yesterday. When we are weight bearing, it's just sometimes just a little bit too much. So we want to kind of start out this way. And just holding your arms up like that, it's going to take a toll. So bring your shoulders up and back, up and back. Let's just kind of work out the kinks, up and back. And then bring your arms up overhead. But when you do that, I want you to keep your shoulders down. Does that hurt you at all? Okay.
No,
You're good?
now.
So what I want you to do is flex your wrists and then see if you can push up and then pull down. Do you see that range right there? Keep the shoulders, keep the elbows straight, up and back. Up and back. Like you're pushing the shoulder, the ceiling away and then pulling back. Do you feel that, you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Up and back. And that's probably enough. From there, I want you to bring your arms down by your side. Thank you. And then interlace your hands behind you and just kind of get a good stretch. Good. And back. I'm going to ask you to push out forward again. And this time what I want you to do is externally rotate the shoulders and then rotate it in. Okay? And out. Do you guys feel that in your shoulders?
Out is nothing in my feel.
In, where do you feel that? In that same area where I needled? And in. So don't go to the point of pain. Just go a little bit and pull out. Do you feel that in the whole length of your arms?
Yeah.
Yeah. And shake it out. How's your wrist?
They're better.
I want you to pull your palm forward like this, palm side out. And then I want you to bring all your fingers towards you like this. Can you extend your elbow? Yeah. And then pull the fingers forward towards you, right? But don't shrug your shoulders, but keep it there and see if you can pull it down. Do you feel that on the forearm, front side of your forearm? Yeah, pull your thumb back towards you a little bit more. Can you include your thumb in this stretch? Yeah, well, can you place your palm kind of like this? And, okay.
This.
No, not the same stretch. Let's just do this. Keep doing this.
I feel it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do that. And relax. And let's do the opposite. And pull it towards you. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Good. Do you feel that, Nev? Okay, breathe. And back. And shake that finger out and just make a fist and let it pump. And keep it above your heart like this. And relax. And then this side again. Palm facing forward. Pull all 5 fingers towards you. Keep your elbow extended and pull it down. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Do you still feel the stretch?
I feel it.
Good. In that area, right? Good. Breathe. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And then pull out. Palm towards you. Try not to shrug your shoulders and take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Good. And then shake it out. Sometimes it's a little bit much, but just that simple exercise through the day. Let's pump the left arm, left hand. And relax. And shake it out. So what I want you to do is cup your hand, and then I want you to kind of cup all the way down from your hand all the way up, and then go all the way down. Up, and down. One more time. Up, and down. Good. Cup again, the opposite side. All the way up, and down. Up, and down. One more. Up, and down. Good. Cup it again on this side for starting from the head. You're just going to cup it all the way up to your armpit and down. Up and down. One more. Up and down. Do you guys feel that tingling on that side? Okay, starting from this side, starting from the head. We're going to go up the right side of the torso all the way up to the armpit, and then cup it all the way down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Good. Bring it down. Rub your hands together, and place the palms over your eyes. Rub your palms together and place those palms over your eyes. One more time, you're going to rub your hands together. As you do that, lean forward a little bit. We're going to cup our hands and go that side. So cup all the way down to where you were at the knee. This is difficult. Shake your hands. Do you guys feel that numbness and tingling, like just that tingling of energy kind of going through? That's a little bit of Qigong, Tai Chi method to kind of get your legs pumped up, just kind of get your meridian cycles flowing, and it's just been really, really helpful for my patients. So sit nice and tall. We're going to start with the left side. We're going to cup all the way down, all the way up to our legs, just because I think this is really helpful. And down. And then the right side, from the ankle all the way up to our heads. And down. Sit up nice and tall. Place your feet down below your knees, and then place your toes down, lift your heels up, and then lower them down. Lift them up and down slow. Lift them up and down slow. I want you to be mindful of your posture. Make sure your spine is perpendicular to the seat of the chair. Up high and down. Up high and down. Up high and down. Up high and down. One more. Up and down. Good. Left knee goes up and down. We're going to do 10 of those. Left knee up and down slow. Up and down slow. Sit up nice and tall. Up and down. Up and down. Go down as slow as possible. Good. One more and down. The right side. Up and down. Up. Keep your toes up too. And down slow. 4, 5, and 6. Good. This is a little bit harder. Left knee goes slightly up. Make sure you're staying nice and tall. Straighten that leg and back. Straighten it out and back. 3 and back. 4, keep that knee up the whole time. 6, 7, and 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, and back down. That burns for me. Right knee goes up slightly, sit up nice and tall, straighten it out and bend. Straighten it out and bend. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and down. Good job. Both legs, just shake it out. And let's come up to the left side of the chair and place that left knee back. And keep your right knee forward. And pull this back and tuck your toes down under. Try not to avoid like arching your back really badly, but try and be a little bit forward. Take a deep breath in. Do you feel that on your left hip flexors? Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Pull it back all the way. Bring your, let's move our bottom back to the center. Left heel forward, hinge forward from your hips. I usually like to grab a hold of my chair so I don't fall forward. And go only as far as you can feel that nice stretch on the left leg. Back side. Deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Come back. And then we're going to switch over to the right side of the chair. Pull your right foot back all the way. Get this nice stretch in the right hip. Toes down. Try not to arch your back. Good. Do you guys feel that on the right hip? Breathe. And then pretty soon, this is a good way for you to like work up your lunge. This is what I do with geriatric patients. I would tell them to just kind of see if you can support yourself with your legs, but you have security knowing that you've got something to hold you. Take a deep breath in. This is all recorded, so you can even do this with Richard. Breathe and back. Take a deep breath in and exhale. All right, slowly bring it forward and place your bum in the middle of the seat. Right heel forward, hinge from the hips, shoulders back, and grab a hold of the chair and go forward, toes up. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just a little bit more. So now I want you to bend the right knee back and to kind of sit back a little bit more. I want you to extend the left leg out to the side. Right knee's forward. Try not to like lean one way or the other, but see if you can keep your weight level on both sides. Okay. Place your right hand on the right side of the chair. Lift your left arm up, and then draw away from that toe. Do you feel that stretch on that left side? Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Take a deep breath in, gaze up toward the ceiling, breathe into that left lung. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Come back, and bring that knee back. And then you extend the right leg out. So I want the foot to be flat. It's kind of like that triangle pose in yoga. Left knee's forward. And then left hand on the left side of the chair. Lift up your right arm up toward the ceiling and lean away from the right foot. And breathe into that left or the right lung. Take a deep breath in, gaze up toward the ceiling, and exhale. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Bring it back, and bring the right knee back. Sit up nice and tall. Now what I want you to do is I want you to keep your heels down. Lift your right toes up as high as they'll go. And down, and as you put it down, lift the left toes up and down. Right toe and down, left and down, slow with control. Right and down, left and down. right and down, left and down, right and down. And now just with the left, lift the left toes up and down. 1, 2, get the full range on that ankle. Toes up as high as possible and down. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, one more, and 8. And this time the right side, up and down, and 2, and down, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8. This is what trips me up a lot. I trip over my own foot too. So this is really helpful to kind of get those anterior tib muscles to clear your foot when you're walking. And that's one that can get really lazy, and so you keep your knees kind of straight, and then it's easy. Like foot drop is so common, you guys. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Be on the tipping, like forward part of your chair so that you can be nice and tall, toes down, right under your knees. See if you can draw your knees in a little bit more. Sit up nice and tall and see if you can perk up and up and place your hands behind you and pretend like you want to draw both knees up toward the ceiling. And as you do that, you might want to press down towards your fingertips to just kind of keep yourself upright. I can't do it. I don't have enough leverage. Good. But when you do, and if you're able to, if you do that, it's tremendously beneficial for your core. If you lean back and do it, you're going to create this uncomfortable pinching in your back. But you see how like when you're sitting up nice and tall, I don't know if you guys, but you see how like you can feel your core engaged? See if you can lift your right knee up and down and left and down and right and down and left and down. Oftentimes when we do stuff and we're able to kind of do this, my core is completely lost. I'm doing it, but it's pooched out. So not a smart thing to do. You're going to create like really very bad injuries to your low back. You're actually pinching it. So the whole idea is to sit up nice and tall, understanding that we're trying to get to the root, like the basic foundation of our posture muscles, and then it helps to like go up. And I know you guys feel it from side to side. Do you feel that? You sort of have to tune into it. That's the core. We did sort of this through the breathing technique yesterday when we were talking about the posture. This is a nice little way. Just shake it out. You want to go up. Let's sit like a man. Nice and tall. And see if you can slowly walk your hands forward to a point where you can place your hands on the floor or a block. And then rest, elbows bend all the way down so that the crown of the head is actually toward the floor. And this is actually a nice, safe decompression of your whole spine. Do you guys feel that? Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. This is a nice little way to get good circulation back to your head, back to your brain. Come slowly. Your head's going to be the last to come back. So walk your hands back up. Move slowly. I've had dizziness occur oftentimes. And just let things settle in, and then bring your feet back and sit forward a little bit. We're going to stretch the piriformis, so I want you to bring your left ankle on top of the right knee and sit up nice and tall. Just sitting like this might be enough stretch for you. If you feel like you can, try to see if you can push the left knee down, but don't skew your, I guess, weight onto your sits bones so that you're off one cheek. Sit up nice and tall and then hinge forward from the hips. Typically, one side is a lot tighter than the other side, but just do what you can. Bring your toes up toward your shin. And that's going to create this tightness in your sciatic nerve pattern. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. This is something you can do like throughout the day if you're sitting a lot. And come back. Lower that left foot down. Bring your right ankle on top of the left knee. Right knee goes down. But as the right knee goes down, when you do that, sometimes we get skewed anyway, right? So sit up nice and tall. Don't feel like you have to force anything. Do what you can. Hinge forward from the hips with the shoulders back or not. Just sitting in that position might be good. Toes up towards your shin. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Come back. Interlace your hands behind you. Really pull up. Gaze up. And back. Right arm up. And lean over to the left and back. We're going to float. Right arm down, left arm up. And gaze up. Breathe into that left lung and back. Right arm up and down. Left arm up and back. Right arm and down and left and down. Shoulders up. So now I want the right hand on the outside of the left knee. Left arm reaches back towards the back seat, right at the center, and then twist. And gaze back. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Preferably, I would like your feet together, knees together, and then you're not skewing the knees and the knees and the feet to one side and back. And then bring it back center, left hand on the outside of the right knee. Reach back with the right hand and twist back without leaning back. We're just creating this rotation at the center of our spine. And gaze back and bring it back. Sit up nice and tall. Bend your head all the way down. And then look all the way up. And bend it all the way down. Down and up and look straight forward and turn to the right and back, turn to the left and back, to the right and back and left and back. Good. That's a nice little sequence to like start out your morning, and it's easy, right? And it's strengthening, and it's gotten every part of your body.